into my mind is yes. Now we have got 6 people for 6 days. And there is Bharat has requested Mayank to do the work for him. So we will what we should all try and do is that if someday we are not able to teach on our scheduled hour, then we will ourselves contact each others to substitute. Let's try and work this way.
Devesh, like I'd mentioned before, I would like one slot to stay. If I cannot, if I'm not well, or for some reason I cannot, I will definitely reach out to someone if they are
all the numbers they are there in the I made a separate teachers group, so all our communication will be between us only. So if you if any one of us is finding difficult on some day, their numbers are there. Let us all help each other that way. So the burden will be not on me alone to keep requesting. That's a little cumbersome. So we leave it to that very person to find a substitute for them or exchange whatever. But hopefully, if we have 1 or 2 more teachers, we'll keep them as a backup in any case.
Yes, true that. So in our own group, the teachers who were volunteering before are not going to rejoin?
No, there aren't. Some have temporary reasons for not volunteering presently. So hopefully they would. But it'll Aranpal will take obviously maybe a couple of months. Mayank had come once and he'll be teaching on Rita. Mayank will be teaching on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So Wednesday is your class, no?
No, Afroz class.
Afroz, okay. So I'll just confirm with him and then just mention it to Afroz that the request will be made in the teachers group. If there is any change required, let Mayank come since he's teaching for the first time, and then Afroz could come for someone else.
Afroz, yeah, me, I can change any day.
Or both of you can come on Friday. You are on Friday, na?
No, Tuesday.
Okay.
Mine is Tuesday.
Okay. So she can come with Nishi on Friday.
Okay, or either way, she can take Tuesday also. I'll join with Nishi. Something we'll decide. You let me know, we'll decide.
Just a possibility that most probably Mayank is wanting to come on Wednesday at 7 p.m.
You just post the message, which we'll decide.
Acha, one other suggestion which I had was that we should always start the class with a little revision of the previous session. Some of you are doing it, but some I felt. Your suggestion, these are the few I had listed. We were earlier thinking of dividing the syllabus, but I think let's for some time just go ahead with this simple extempore thing. But within that, each time we'll try and highlight some important rules of grammar, etc., pronunciation, syntax, from within the conversation that emerges.
Okay, that's better.
Yes, and till now we were not giving the topics in the meeting notice. If you have some nice topic in mind, you could post it on the evening before. So Dipanshu is also there in the group. He will take note of it, and in the meeting notice he will add the topic also.
I think this makes sense. Yes.
We can.
So that they can come prepared.
Yes, definitely.
They can have some preparation also, and it may interest some people also. We shall have some very nice, interesting topic, which has a learning element, which has a fun element, and of course, in their narrations, we will help them with improving their English.
This is a good idea. One day prior, if they'll come to know of the topic,
So
it will be easier for them.
Short speeches have actually triple purpose. They should be fun. There should be a lot of learning in them. Lots of these, philosophical topics. For example, we had a very lively session on I believe in God because. So very interesting ideas came up, and almost everyone has, strong feelings on this. A topic which evokes, emotionally also. That would help. I had given 5 or 6 topics. Similarly, maybe you also just think up and have a list of 2-3 topics in advance. That would add to the liveliness. But the biggest challenge is to rope in more students. And I am hopeful this will work out, but it may take a little time. You also try and speak to institutions or acquaintances.
Yes.
हमें एक भी अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूशन मिल जाएगा तो हो जाएगा. 1 or 2. But start each class with the revision of the main corrections that you highlighted the previous in your previous class week before.
Okay.
And also you can end with a short assignment if you want, but that is up to you. Most of them don't give back any, but that is a lot of additional work. If you want, you can give them and correct it at your own convenience. There's no hurry to do it within a week. If you have given some assignment, and if lots of people just send in on WhatsApp only, those corrections will help them a lot. My experience has been that only Aradhya and 1 or 2 more send back any completed assignment. Normally they don't. So it's not a lot of work, but that makes it more professional. What do you think, Soma? You are muted.
Aradhya had called because she was not able to. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now we are hearing.
Yeah, he wanted the link once more. It was not opening, so I just sent it to him.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I forgot that. He's really sincere. I don't know how much energy he has. He's a 4th semester student so he has a lot of.
He's driven. He will improve.
His father is a lawyer actually in a very small town called Chandpur. I had met his long back. So that's how he got in touch.
So
Soma, will you post 2 or 3 of these ideas tomorrow on the larger group? One is that we should invest a little in proper Zoom connection or Google Meet connection. Second is that shall we pay a stipend? Yeah, I think Ashish had suggested that teachers should also get a stipend. But my feeling was that I don't think we.
No, Devesh.
We don't need.
No, Devesh, not at all.
And do you think Rita, Afroz and Nishi would like to be paid?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
So we drop that idea. Only the student teacher will be paid.
Yes.
That's a small amount, 2,000. That is for about 4 or 5 classes. So it's okay. In a month.
It's 1 month, right?
Once a week. So this is monthly payment. So for the 5 classes that the person does, we give them 2,000 and 1,000 to the best student. This is just to encourage. Or maybe we can have 2 prizes. Let's have 2 prizes of 1,000 each. So I request you, huh?
As in why 2 prizes?
We can't have too many, but it's better than 1. Let's give 2 prizes every month.
No, Devesh, we've just started. Let it be 1 right now, because we do not have so many people who are participating in the program. Once you have a robust program running, then you can have 2 prizes per month.
Okay.
Let it be 1, because the rest of us are all voluntary people who are
these prizes are for the students. We have about 5-6 students who are coming regularly. It will, I think, encourage them to be more regular, to be more articulate, and they are generally very poor, and we can easily afford this.
In that case, by 2 prizes, you mean 1 for the...
We'll just select 2 best students.
1 for attendance?
No, yeah, either way, it can be overall judgment of the teachers. In our teachers meet, we will decide collectively who are the students to be awarded.
See, if they are regular, they will learn.
Yeah. So that to encourage that only, I am suggesting that we will, since they are poor, I think this will help them a lot also. Most of them are from working class background, and it will incentivize also. And we will, of course, give it only to, sometimes we may decide not to give to anybody. If they are not regular, of course, we will not give.
Okay.
They should be at least fairly regular and also participative. But my suggestion would be that they need not be the best in their performance. We should see the effort. If a poor kid who's starting from a very low level, but making that maximum effort, that should be rewarded. And we shall not repeat the prize at least for 6 months. So Aradhya should not get it every time. We'll have this rule that the prize will not be repeated for 6 months.
Let's put it in the group. Let them say whatever they have to say.
Yeah. So please present them, Soma, as the resolutions of the teachers group, but the other members are invited to offer suggestions.
I will put it in the teachers group. You go through that. Makes sense. Then forward
put it in the, because every time I am saying so that doesn't look nice. Put it in the Cambridge group.
I don't interact in the 1980 group at all.
Sorry?
I don't interact in the 1980 group because 1980 group has lots of ideas. I get overwhelmed by them. So if you want, I can put it forward in the voluntary, the other group.
Teachers, I think I'll request that you put it on both, but whatever.
Voluntary group, and then let's speak on that.
I meant volunteers group only. We have 3 groups, not in the Cambridge group, because they are not concerned. Only 20 out of that larger Cambridge group have joined the volunteers. They are all contributing.
That is exactly what I said.
They are contributing either time. Only this
I put it in the volunteer group.
Volunteers group and the teachers group, both.
I'll first forward it to you. Have a look. It makes sense because I've never done these things before. And then I'll put it in the volunteers group. I have no issues with that.
Okay. I was just thinking that if you, like I alone should not be,
Devesh, I am here to help. But I have never interacted with this age group. I have no clue what I've got into. So
no, you are doing so well. Maximum laudits came for you, Soma.
छोटे बच्चे को पढ़ाते पढ़ाते जैसा पढ़ाना आता है उतना ही आता है देवेश, उससे
you
ज्यादा
are the
आता ही
best you are the best amongst us.
Not at all, not at all. अब अगला क्लास देखना. I was thinking of teaching them a poem. Let's see whether that works out or not.
Teaching what?
A poem where you throw your voice and the poem has a broader meaning.
Okay.
So let's see. And it's a very old English poem from Alice in Wonderland. So let's see how that works out. But
this is excellent.
But for little children, I can do a lot of stuff. With the older ones, मुझे थोड़ा सा झिझक होती है कि यार हंसने ना बैठ जाए मेरे ऊपर.
No. I think that was a very lively session, and this should not
this is why
bother you at all.
Yeah, like you were saying, Devesh, they should at least 2 or 3 should give in the homework. Otherwise, it gets very difficult to keep a connect with the people.
I'm hopeful that once we have about 20 attending, then we will be able to identify 3 or 4 who can be in fact given more focused help also. Sometimes we can help them financially from within the group fund also. If somebody is showing some problem, for example, if they are going for medical or something, if somebody is really deserving, we can think of helping that person if he or she is poor. That will be very good help, but that will happen once we have a larger group. Aradhya is very good, but Aradhya is from a comfortable family. He's middle class, so that's not much of a problem for him. But if somebody is both deserving and needy, then we can float the idea in the group. We have enough money now. I think we can at some, but biggest challenge, as I'm saying repeatedly right now, is that we should get in more students.
Yes.
That will make it fun also. It's really interesting to talk to 20 odd heads joining together and having a little chit chat. That will be real fun also.
Yeah, true. Let's keep our fingers crossed and we get there soon.
It may take a little time. I'm very hopeful. Prayas had suddenly sent in 25 students, but either because the exams are coming, I don't know what happened. Suddenly only 3 are left.
I guess the 12th and the 10th board is also coming up soon.
12th board is coming up. Actually, many of them were school students. So
probably because of that, they're focusing on other stuff right now.
Yeah.
And if you change the timings, so then maybe you can tap in the college students and the people who are about to start work.
We'll have it from for a week at least. Let's try 9 p.m. Let's see. But once we get a response from Oxfam or some of these NGOs, they have so many centers across India. And another thing is that anyone can join even from abroad. The Chinese students are learning English. They're very keen. They need teachers. So I'll suggest to Bharat, if some students can join from China also. That is the big advantage of Google Meet.
That will be a different ball game altogether. Teaching them will be very different.
No, but it will be very educative. Our students interacting from slums and villages with students from China or from Germany or Sweden, it will be very educative. I'm very excited about that possibility. But of course, there's a very small chance. But it is not impossible if somebody helps us from Sweden or Germany or non-English countries where people are learning English. It will be a very big learning experience for our students in India. We will discuss something like culture. How is family different in Germany from Indian students telling about our family values? They are telling theirs. It will be a very, very interesting and educative interaction. What do you think, Rita?
Very nice. I'm feeling so happy कि अगर ऐसा होगा तो we'll come
And
to know
similarly,
about their...
even a farmer's daughter or farmer's son who works with the cattle in the morning, we should tap in their learning. Once we have a study group and we get to know them a little more personally, we should always tap in their native learning also. It helps everybody.
The local dialect, you mean to say?
No, not the dialect. Like if somebody is into dairying in the family, so how many months does a cow give milk? Ask them to describe their daily remunerative activity, whatever. Somebody works in the field, somebody is an electrician, whatever. And for 2 minutes, please speak about it. You can have one session on that. Everyone talking about their profession, existing one, or the one that they are aspiring for. So this 2 minute, short speech is a very, very, I think, very lively approach. In 2 minutes, without giving, if you give the mic to people for 1 hour, most of them become boring. But in 2 minutes, a lot of interesting things come out.
Yeah, that's how the pro classes here too is going pretty well.
Yeah. And since we are focusing on spoken English, so it helps our larger main aim also. How do you speak promptly? How do you speak fluently? So this 2 minute idea, I think, very good. Anything else, Rita?
But main thing is that we need to have the strength. We need
Rita, you have been very helpful. I must really thank you. सबसे ज़्यादा तो तुम ही ले आए हो. मैं सोचा था मैं easily ले आऊँगा, but I don't know what happened to these slum and village I was depending on. Somehow they have not joined.
We'll
keep trying, na Devesh. As many students will be there.
It will take off on its own steam. Your word of mouth also, when people will get to know.
Yeah,
that is there.
That will be very slow build up. But if some institution helps us, like orphanage, they don't get proper education at all. We can help them. So if these tie-ups materialize, then it will be, in fact, too many. Problem of too many will come up. So please think about all the institutions that you know, anyone in charge over there. This will be very helpful.
From tomorrow only, Devesh, the time will change?
Yes. You will get the link.
Okay.
It will mention the time. And Asha, I hope you all know that
Deepak is trying to join. He's still trying to join, but he's not been able to join. He's still asking for the link. Abhi batao kya kare?
Just send that, copy that link and send it on his.
I have already, okay, I'll send it once more.
Well, I was saying that, Dipanshu is starting the meeting every day, but then since he cannot attend all the sessions, he makes the teacher the host. I hope you all know that. So recording happens on his mobile, but if you have to mute somebody, if you have to remove somebody, if you have to unmute someone, or so you as a teacher will have to do that. He won't be there doing it. He will only start the meeting and make the teacher the host. And host has this power. You have the participants list on your right side open. And when you take the cursor to any name, it will give you these options. Do you want to remove that person? Do you want to mute that person? So on. So if there is anyone bringing noise, you can mute that person from your side also. Whoever is the host.
Okay. See, I'm also learning.
These are actually initially for our age group, these things are a little taxing because we are not used to them. But once you have done it 2-3 times, then it looks so convenient.
Yeah. So let's hope.
So Soma, I am your student today. You give me an interesting topic to give.
For tomorrow's class.
Today.
Giving you a topic is like showing the diya to the sun. No way.
Rita, okay, you give a topic to Soma.
Okay.
Soma ma'am.
Rita ji, be careful. I'm pretty bad at most of the things.
No.
I just nothing clicks into my mind as such. If I'll come across some good idea,
a teacher should be able to think of an interesting topic all of a sudden. So extempore is a test for the teacher also.
Yeah.
The happiest day in my life. Okay, Soma. Speak.
I think the happiest day will be the day I get to sit in the Rajai and have a cup of tea and read a book and no one comes and disturbs me.
Okay,
happiest day of my life. I'm so tired.
You're fond of reading.
A lot.
What all you do, Soma ma'am? You are so tied up. What all do you do?
Basically, I help a NGO school with the very small children, and till class 3, 2 and 3 also I take their English, and then I help a old age, an elderly home where I don't go very often, but yes, I if there's some event and all, some other people would like to conduct, I help them to go, maybe MC the event, or maybe help in just sitting and chatting with one or two, and that I don't do very often. Frankly speaking, I should do much more often. They're very lonely. That age group is extremely lonely. And I help with the stray dogs also. Feeding them I pay every month. And when there is a crisis and someone is all alone.
Aradhya.
Yeah, Aradhya's back. But where is he?
Actually,
so ma'am, I'm just keeping myself busy, that's all.
That's
Nothing
great.
else.
Who all are there in your family?
My husband's there. He is currently stuck in Dhaka because of this COVID thing. Then my son is married, and they still yet to
grandchildren.
They still yet to have the
Okay.
They've yet to be from 2 to 3.
Okay.
Daughter's working, and I had a dog, then I gave a gap of 2 years and all, and now I have a girl who's very naughty. Very naughty.
Adopted?
So no, sorry, ma'am. Dog, female dog.
Okay.
It's extremely naughty. So I don't get time for myself. So my best.
You should also get a cat or something.
So that is why my best day in the life will be when I get into the Rajai with a cup of tea and a book. Baapre, kabhi hota hi nahi hai.
Where do you reside?
But do you know these days there are audio books, and while you are working, while you are having a walk, or even in your kitchen, you can hear the full book.
I know, and Devesh, I'm ashamed to tell you this. I'm very old-fashioned. I like the smell of pages. I like to turn pages and read.
Why ashamed? We all are.
I'm crazy.
Books have
but I love books.
Charm.
Yeah, my last book was The Power of Now. That was a very good book. And so let's see. My book club will come up.
Have you read Sapiens?
Sapiens is on my table. Abhi, I was thinking,
it's a wonderful book.
Dhaka jana hoga. So probably
it has come out as a pictorial book also. Aradhya, welcome. This is the one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Rita, could you tell Aradhya what all we have discussed about the resolutions we have made or suggestions we have listed?
So actually,
Soma, you have the list. Please tell him. That way we'll be able to go through them.
Much of a list. We were thinking of expanding the attendance. Again, go through word of mouth, obviously, and then some. We have to get some NGOs which we've already reached out to once more, and also individuals of our own group who should forward the message and try and get people and not just
they can help on this very easily.
Yes, a little proactive involvement of our own group. And the second is a little better Zoom connection, which might require some payment for a better and a longer Zoom connection. And then a student teacher stipend, and then we were discussing about 2 prizes to be given to the students, which will not be repeated for the same student for the next 6 months. And the prizes most probably will be based on attendance and overall performance of the child. So this is what I have got.
We may have to change the name of the group. We are considering changing the name of the group, since non-Cambridgians are also a good part.
Mera boss.
Yes, Aradhya. How come you don't have your video on today?
Ma'am, because actually I'm somewhere that I can't open the camera. But as listening you, I have some point that I should suggest while as I'm also a volunteer teacher. So actually, I think if we are seeing, if we are looking for some Zoom, more features of Zoom, so I think we should try Microsoft Teams.
Rather, your request was for changing the time. So is 9 p.m. okay for you?
Sir, actually, there was a student. Called named Just Call. Because she's not taking lectures, so I just asked her because she was suffering from some. She was ill or there was some network issue. That's why I asked her why I'm not attending class. So she said me that she has some time issues because it's 8 p.m. is too late for attending lecture. So if we shift our class for from 8 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I think it will be good because my classes are till 6:30 p.m. So I will be on metro. Well, I will on metro train, so I can attend my classes from there as well. So I think we should change the timing. We should shift our classes
7 to 8
from 7. Yes, sir. It's okay. 7 to 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Which we'll have to give it a trial whether it suits everybody or not.
We will see others convenience also, but let's try with 7 to 8 now.
Yeah, because now somebody wants to go for walk, somebody wants to do cooking, because teachers are also busy cooking and all.
What about you, Rita? 7 is okay for you?
For me, it's okay, but I don't think so, because my teachers, they must be cooking. Afroz and Nair, they have a joint family.
We will, of course, ask them. Let's just
cooking at that time.
First ask them.
Rita ji, and then if people say yes, then only we'll change the timings.
We'll give it a trial, Soma ma'am. फिर उसके बाद 2-3 days we'll give it a trial. It will come.
Yes,
if it's convenient for all them.
1 week rather we give it a try. 1 week में पता ही चल जाएगा who all are comfortable and who all are not.
Right.
Probably people who go for walks and all the 7 is too early for them.
And Aradhya, I'll send
7
you.
Is because 9, most of them.
Aradhya, I'll send you on WhatsApp a pamphlet for our program. Once you go to college, please get it on the student notice board.
Soma ma'am, what I feel 9 people are there. They have done all their routine work and they're now retiring to this. Then I think people are more comfortable. We will give it a trial. Let's see.
So we can give it a try. 9 for me will be a bit tough because I get up at 5.
Okay.
Well, but like I said, I will definitely give it a try. I will not say no to anything without giving it a try.
I also get up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. Na? So
yes.
Let's see how students. Main thing is, Soma ma'am, how students will respond. They will come at 7 or not. Teachers, maybe they'll adjust anyways.
And
students will turn up at 7.
9 is also fine with the students, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Aradhya, about our method, there were 2-3 suggestions. One, that we shall always revise for 5 minutes at the beginning of the session our previous lectures important points, especially the errors. Second important thing is that we shall not be giving too much of our own views